ending this entire mess.
Yeah.
The magical explosion was so great that it knocked everyone onto their butts. And Zatanna had to show up.
Gucci, everybody.
See, I fucked up. I was right here.
Hellfire. Superman tries to put his hand over Etrigan's mouth, but it's
I like this. I don't remember this yesterday.
Meanwhile, back in space, the Spectre
all
can
this
sense that
is
Superman
sounding
is in
like
trouble,
right now.
and he tries to leave, but the Phantom Stranger grabs him. You think me powerless, Spectre? I am eternal. So the Spectre turns to him and stabs him through the stomach. Nothing is. Rest, stranger. You have earned it. Back over at the Hall of Justice, Superman knocks Etrigan out the wall and into space. Why attack me, Etrigan? What do you want? It's nothing personal. A deal was done. Superman grabs Etrigan by the What deal was done? What have you agreed to? Nothing crazy.
What am I listening
Yellow
to?
Lantern, Superman.
Etrigan rise instead the form of, and then he changes into Batman.
I was watching my stream from last night, was it? Yeah, I think it was last night. Dope. Alright, I just want to make sure this mic is being picked up. Yeah, that's the mic. Point it this way, right? I think that'll be better. I want to kind of hear what I got going on with that microphone, so let me turn on the monitor on that. Yeah, there you go. Oh, it's like clicking. That's a little weird. Oh, that's lame. This thing has a little beep, beep, beep. But okay, it's gone. The beep is the little. But I muted my. That's gonna be a problem. That's gonna be fucking annoying. Oh my god. Whatever. It is what it is. All right, let's like lower this down a little bit. Let me see.
Surprise.
Let me see what that. Oh yeah, let me actually go to Comic Historian because that's what we're doing. The new Superboy, Dawn of DC, complete story. How long is it? 8 minutes. I don't know. Marvel's Secret Invasion. Is anyone human? 13 minutes. Let's just watch Superboy Returns.
Where has Superboy been? And I don't mean just any Superboy. I mean leather jacket wearing, sunglass wearing Superboy from the 90s. Well, long story short, after everything that happened with the New 52, he was removed from reality and sent into another world where he was raising a family that turned out to not really be his. That's a story for a different day. But with the recent Dawn of DC relaunch of their line and their focus on this new line-wide initiative of the Dawn of DC, we have a new situation family is finally as big as it should be, and since they're expanding the super family, we finally get leather coat wearing Superboy back in action.
So stream is blazing with me.
Issue one of his brand new series in which he discovers what it means to be a super person. This is Comic Historian. I make a couple tapes of videos here, from complete stories that are 1 to 3 issues of your favorite comic books to full stories where I combine all of those together. I make them into audio dramas, with the purpose being telling you what's going on in the world of comic books so that you know what's out there. You can go to your local comic book store, adding them to your collection, or you can go to your digital retailer. But that's all we got. Let's get into Superboy, issue number 1. The car flies through the air, but in a flash, Superboy is there, holding off the destruction with his strength and telekinetic powers. Anybody jump their car? He says. But Dr. Polaris is there still fighting, and Superboy orders everyone to get.
But I want to be heard. You know what I'm saying?
I'll cover you. He says as he leaps into the battle, just as Polaris throws another building. But in a blur of motion, John and Kara are there, catching the building. Don't worry, guys.
Real quick. Today, sponsored by GerbGear.com. Make sure you pick out. Oh, you can't buy those at GerbGear.com, but partnered Gerb Gear with Rolled by Neto, Knockout Blunts. Get your smoke. Show. Yeah, I was already smoking at this one a little earlier today. But yeah, this is the beauty of these blunts. You can put them back in the container, smoke, puff on them a little later, you know. So definitely a win-win on these ones for sure. And then I want to put some rosin on this right now to make it look Make it not look, but make it smoke better. There we go. All right. Remember Life with Louie?
We got this, John
It's like
says,
with
and
Louie,
Connor smiles.
Louie,
Just another
yeah.
Thursday in Metropolis, huh? In a blur of motion, Superman joins them, grabbing hold of Polaris. Connor tries to help, but realizes that it looks like the others have everything under control. With everything fixed, Connor sighs, reaching down for the coffees that he dropped. Hey, I gotta get the coffee back to Ma and Pa. Promised them Metropolis's finest this morning. The others seem confused as he floats away. Back over at the Kent farm, Ma and Pa Kent thank Connor for the coffee. You really didn't have to go to all the trouble, Connor. They try to remind him, but Connor tells them that he didn't mind. Though he has noticed that Metropolis is getting a little crowded with the super family flying around. He isn't sure where he fits into this new world after having been brought back. Ma Kent hugs him around the shoulder.
Brought back
"You just
from
need to
where?
find your place. That's all," she tells him,
Okay.
explaining that even Clark had to go to Metropolis, that he was too big for Smallville and needed to find his place in the world. Connor opens up his eyes, realizing that they're right, and he suddenly into the air. "There's something I gotta do. I'll be back later. Don't wait up," he shouts as he flies away. He later finds himself at the Fortress of Solitude, asking Keelix to show him all of the distress signals going on around the world. The Kryptonian robot does just that, but also shows him that the other heroes are already dealing with the high-level threats. And Connor ponders for a moment. "Can you show me the galactic distress signals?" he asks, and a massive map of the galaxy appears, showing thousands of distress signals.
That's right, Superboy. See, like, Superboy gets it, bro. He's a rapper in a small town. And he's all like, where am I going to rap at? Because I can't be rapping in Smallville. He gets it. You know what I mean? And he's not scared. He's not scared to put his might to the test. You know what I mean? A lot of us are scared. We may be out there ready to fucking... or we may be badasses at doing music or whatnot, but at the end of the day, we're scared. If we ain't out performing out in front of random strangers, not at home, some faraway place, then you're not doing it right. You got to get out of your petri dish, you know, and you got to be honest with yourself. You got to make money. Or find a way to make money while you're doing that. You know what I mean? If you're Superboy rapping, you better have Superboy shirts, some merchandise out there, you know? So yeah, shout out to Superboy getting out of his petri
Connor
dish.
gasps, pointing to one that is flashing the strongest, and Keelix explains that the world is under attack by the Dominators. Connor turns away with a smile. "Are there any starships in storage? Teleporters?" he asks, and Keelix explains that
You're a Superboy, you can actually fly in outer space without anything.
Clark keeps a teleportation bracelet that he took from a bounty hunter, but it was deemed too dangerous. Connor waves him off. "Perfect. Someone there needs my help, Keelix. I think it's time for a road trip." He pulls the bracelet on, grabbing a...
It's deemed too dangerous. For who? You know what I'm saying? I bet it was like one of those things like Superman left and is all like, you know what? I love Earth so much and Lois Lane and my humanity here. I'm chilling. But one day, one of these little super fucks wants to come and do the thing. I'm going to have that teleport bracelet, and they're going to tell him it's too dangerous, it's unsafe. And the motherfucker that really wants to go and help is going to take that bracelet. No matter how dangerous it is. Fucking, hey, that little tap, I need to turn that off. I don't know if it's a... Tap it. Okay, I could cover it with like electric tape, I think then.
a bag. And he program a return point to the fortress for him before disappearing. In the blink of an eye, he appears in the distressed world, shocked to find the alien species is running away from him, believing that he is one of the Dominator's soldiers. "All right, folks, if this thing is translating correctly, I'll help you guys get to safety. And if I'm speaking gibberish, just keep running and I'll cover you," Connor says. He drops his bag, cracking his knuckles with a smash, and he quickly leaps into the air, starting the battle. He destroys the Dominator's ships and covers the aliens. But as more aliens run towards him, Connor suddenly blocks a massive energy attack. He looks up at the three approaching aliens. The name's Superboy. These people are under my protection, so please tell me you have a problem with that. The meta-aliens rush him. Connor quickly knocks them away until above them, a Dominator appears. What luck! We are graced with one of Earth's so-called heroes. You should feel honored. Your world's metahumans inspired these creations. The Dominator calls out, offering Connor a chance to leave. But Connor refuses, launching forward, knocking one of the aliens away with a massive punch. Another grabs him and tries to rip him in half, but Connor hits him with a TK blast, throwing him to the ground. The third flies forward and is going to attack a civilian, but Connor leaps in the way, blocking the blast. You okay? Thought you guys had gotten away. He begins to say, taking his eyes off the alien that he saved. But the image shifts and the moth-winged meta-alien grabs him by the throat, smiling. Do you like my telepathic illusions and my super strength? She asks. Tell me something, child. Your body is strong, but how is your mind? She asks, and Superboy feels her probing into his mind, bringing up every bad feeling and emotion that he has ever experienced. The Dominator floats forward. I am still 103. It's time we see just what kind of trash we've collected. The Dominator orders.
Damn,
He's
that's
fascinated
dangerous.
to see that Connor is also a clone, and that they will be able to use his Kryptonian DNA to splice into their own experiments. Of course, we'll need to soften him up a bit. 101, 102, and 103 begin to hit Connor again and again, knocking him into a crater on the ground. But Connor finally pulls himself up, dusting himself off. Is that all? I thought you were gonna soften me up. He asks, but he suddenly turns to hear the civilians have finally escaped the city. Hey, wait, do you hear that? That's the sound of everyone's footsteps as they leave the city, which means I get to go all out. Superboy shouts, sending a TK blast that throws the metahumans away before leaping at them and hitting them with super strength. The metas are down, but the Dominator struggles to his feet. Your planet's reputation for butting in where you're not wanted precedes you, but your planet's heroes tend to move in groups. You're alone. Why? The Dominator asks, and Connor smiles, telling him that he thought it was time to make his mark by helping people. The Dominator smiles. So you are alone. That's all I needed to confirm. He says as he holds up a remote, hitting a button. Far overhead, a ship opens up, spilling out hundreds more meta-aliens. They fall towards Connor, who leaps up trying to hold them back, but his TK and his strength aren't enough, and he begins to get bogged down. But energy blasts suddenly cut through the metas, destroying them. And as Connor struggles to his feet, he looks up at the Dominator, who is fleeing. I figured it would only be a matter of time before they arrived. We'll continue our talk later, Kryptonian. I have credits to make and orders to fill. Connor turns seconds before he's hit with another blast and thrown to the ground. He looks
Is
up as three
Superman here,
individuals
or what?
approach him, weapons aimed at his head. Look what we have here, friends. Looks like the Cosmoteers can add another experimental Kryptonian to the kill list. Who wants the first shot? And that concludes the return of Superboy! Finally, Connor Kent is back. The one that we all knew when we were
Hella
kids, the one that was around at the death of Superman. He is back and he is in action. And I love that they commented on the fact that there's too big of a super family now, that he feels like he's not needed, so they had to bring him elsewhere. But what do you think about the return of a leather jacket wearing Superboy? Because I'm excited to have him back in action. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe, as nearly every day we bring you brand new content
Shout
right
out
here at
to the
Comic
leather.
Story.
Yeah, blaze with me, baby. That's the homie Wheezy right there. Derek Carr admitting to not what?
About being thankful, and you grew up a Cowboys fan. You grew up about being thankful, and you grew up a Cowboys fan. You grew up about being thankful, and you grew up a Cowboys.
That's why we got rid of him. That's why the Raiders got rid of him. Why Blizzard employees are quitting the company? Why are Blizzard employees quitting the company? Jack Black Bowser suit? That's tight.
IGN has to see your suit. This is.
You want a little taste?
Shit, look at that. That's tight. That's fucking tight. I saw
IGN has to see your
I
suit.
saw
This is-
the
and I got away. And I made
The
it all
video
way
or
to
the
Florida,
movie
and I
with
was
my
gonna
with
leave
my
the
kid and
country
wife.
this, and I said,
Such
I
a
gotta
good
go
movie.
back.
How did you get to Florida?
I stole a
Beaches,
dude's wallet
beaches,
in New York, and I
beaches,
got on an
beaches,
airplane,
beaches,
and I went down to
beaches,
Florida, and I tried
beaches,
to rob
beaches,
it. You know,
beaches.
I was sitting there, so angry. I was going,
Peaches
"Oh,
is shit.
I'll never forget this day.
That's the jam.
I didn't want my folks to see me in prison handcuffs no more. So I was going to buy a raft, and I was going to go out in the ocean, and I was going to have one last party with all the foods that I loved. And I was going to stab the raft, wait for the sharks at my wrist, and then I was going to cap myself and go. Then I said, no, I'm going back. So I turned myself back in. They put me on death row in Florida, and I went back and I faced it. They beat me for 4 minutes, and they broke my face, broke my back, crushed me, man, tortured me. And I got away, and I made it all the way to
Do I
Florida.
believe
was
that?
gonna leave the
Because this
country
guy has
and
some
all this, and I
crazy
said,
ass
"I gotta go
stories.
back."
And a
How'd you
lot,
get to Florida?
a lot of motherfuckers are calling him a liar. Especially all the prisoners. Let's see, what's his name? Maniscaped. Oh, the Joe Rogan one. There's no name of the guy. He's a Joe
Wait,
Rogan
what
guy.
the heck? Look at the tips of those pencils. What? Why did they just cut that? And then they're sharpening it themselves? What was the point of that? It was already sharp. Oh, why'd they sharpen it like that? The second they write, that thing is gonna break. That thing's gonna completely break. Why is it kind of satisfying? Oh, he's carving it. He's making the number 0. I don't know how these people carve these colored pencils, man. How do you have the patience for this? I wonder how many attempts it takes too.
They're
without
making a
breaking
chain
it.
link. I seen
Oh,
someone
they can
do
carve
that shit.
completely through it. I would break it so fast it's not even funny. Like my first attempt to carve it, like the first second I touched it, the tip would crack off. That's so incredible. Oh, and they're sanding it? How does that not break it off? What? That is so impressive. I am so impressed, man.
Oh,
Wait, what the heck?
that's what
Look
they're
at
doing.
The tips of those pencils.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Don't talk into the mic and I'll buy whatever you want. What's your name? What's your name? Sir? Sir, you left your card over there. Where are you going, sir? Dude, I meant in the store. Oh, come on. What is this? Where are you going? We are not buying a car. This is ridiculous. Do not do this to me.
How you guys doing today? Is there anything I can help you with?
Yes, we're going to buy this car.
Right on. Follow me.
Bro, come on. I meant buy something at Target.
So final price is $69,000.
No, dude, come on, no.
We're gonna send this title to your home. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's absolutely.
Ah! I got you. Fuck you. Excuse me.
That's a great video.
What's your name?
That's a great fucking video, bro. That's a great, not inconsequential video, bro. Genius on both parts, right? Like, oh, that's fucking awesome. That's fucking awesome. That shit got me. Money sign Suede. Actual officials report of his death. California training facility. Officials report to Money. Money sign Suede. Homicide. So he got killed. Ooh. Too dark right now. Too darks to focus on that. I was watching it. Didn't really focus on it much at work, but I did listen to it. Forgotten creeps of YouTube. Well, I'm here, baby. I'm here for you. Filipina's dark side. Oh, Filipina's dark side when married to a foreigner. What's up, House? 10 minutes. Let's watch.
Many of these foreign men stated that before they married these Filipinas,
Yo, check this out. I was at a comedy show and there was this Filipina comic and she was talking about her fucking ex and it was cool. But I can't believe I was being a heckler. But I'm like, yeah, like I'm married because she was asking who's married. I'm like, oh, I'm married. She's all like, yeah, all right. And then she said something about I forget exactly what she said, but the point is, I told her, well, I'm married to like a girl from the motherland, the authentic ones, you know, and she got like, she didn't get mad or whatever, but she had nothing to say, you know, like, so it's like, and she's from the motherland, you know, so it's like in my head, I think she was like those girls that grew up here and she knows all her rights and all and the whole women's march and the movements and like I don't know, like she she's a man herself too, right? And and I want to just give shot or props to my lady, you know, because she's not about the bullshit. She's not about tap dancing for people's feelings or whatever the fuck. She's there's a man and there's a woman and there's a clear difference, you know. And yeah, like you usually get that from like foreign countries, not from these first world countries where they're super progressive and women are competing with men, you know, like they understand the rules. And for a long time when I was like struggling and it's like, yeah, you should get a job too, help me with the bills and whatnot. If I could provide and the only paycheck my family needs is my paycheck, I would love that. I would give up this, I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I would prefer that. You know, I wouldn't give up nothing. You know what I mean? But like being able to do that, which is not really easy now. You have to really focus on a career or get an education and whatnot. And it's just like I guess it's not that hard, right? You can just get into a union and whatnot, and you could get a really good job. But yeah. It's just not no fucking, like, you can't be working at a gas station and thinking you're gonna be able to be a provider, right? That's also a thing, and that's what we also kind of got fucked up, right? Motherfuckers at McDonald's want like $30 an hour, you know? Hey, what happened when that happened? They put the robots right there. They'll take your order, bro. Fuck. All right, let's see what she got to say though.
Sweet, loving, caring, and thoughtful. But now that they are tied to a knot or they got into a more serious relationship, their Filipinos attitude completely changed. Moreover, these Filipinas who change their attitudes develop a sense of entitlement. This specific Filipinas,
she's talking about it.
to everything that their foreign partners have, meaning material goods that they never worked a day in their lives for. So hey everybody, and welcome back again to my YouTube channel. So
she says like these women feel entitled for some things that they never worked a day in their life for. It's because they get American friends and they get American ideologies pushed in their head, and it's like, well, you're married to him, so now you're entitled to half of what that motherfucker owns, you know what I mean? And it's like, yeah, that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So they're getting coached up.
Video, it is going to be a sensitive topic, and it has been debated by other people as well, and that is the dark sides of Filipinas and how they just change their behaviors the moment that they marry a foreign guy. So these
brand new
topics
ass
may cause discomfort to some Filipinas who are quite guilty of doing it, but it is important to address the realities of the situation. To those Filipinas who are guilty of doing these things, don't get mad at me for spilling the beans. I just don't want to see these good foreign men get treated badly just for your own gain. Watch to the end to see how to avoid these Filipinas. So first and foremost,
I'm assuming these are in Filipinas and the Philippines, and they're married to foreigners, i.e. motherfuckers that look like me. Or Linus here, you know?
That I do not intend to generalize an entire population, since there are still some Filipinas out there that behave in a very good manner. It is also important
Grandma
to
would
acknowledge
approve.
that
Mama would approve.
there are still some Filipinas out there who haven't behaved badly ever since they got married to their foreign partners. And, well, that includes me. Moreover, I just want to address this issue since I saw a lot of these Filipinas treat their foreign husbands like they are just an ATM or someone will get them out of their poverty situation. While there is nothing wrong with
Old girl keeping it real. Old girl keeping it real. And you know what? At the end of the day, life is a fucking it's an exchange of interests. You know what I'm saying? Like I can do this, you can do that. You need this, I would like that. You know, like let's do a trade. And maybe to a certain point people would be like, "Oh, that's fucking not cool, that's not fair." Or that life's shitty, you could do better, whatever the fuck. A lot of people just can't. A lot of people can't do better. You know, and they don't want to live life hating it. So if they got a little golden ticket or maybe even a copper ticket, they'll fucking take that copper ticket. Aluminum. You know? So yeah. Yeah, like there's probably these women that they know they can probably get some nice, young, handsome Filipino guy and struggle for the rest of their life. But they'll fucking settle for a rich, or maybe not rich, but rich over there, foreigner that's in his 60 plus, you know, like, and she'll treat him good for the rest of his life, and they'll have that exchange or whatever the fuck. And in time, bro, if the guy's cool, if the guy's not an asshole, I think later in time she's gonna learn to love him. Cause love is not a people lust and they confuse lust. I was one of them, and until you realize what love is, like love is work. Love is like a plant, you know what I mean? And fucking you plant the seed and then you're like, "Oh, we did something." And then you see the fucking the seed pop, right? The green, and then that's like, "Oh wow, it's amazing." And then afterwards it's like it's fucking tiny. You know what I mean? Like and then if you keep working at love, it'll grow and then you're like, "Whoa, this is crazy. Now it's got like a flower." You know, until it starts giving you fruit maybe. But you gotta really work at it. There's gonna be all these times where it's just like, this is it. You know, like, and I think that's love. That's my analogy for love.
wanting to improve your situation, it is not good when you use your foreign partner to the point where you become manipulative towards them. Anyway, one of the most common
Hey, God muted me right there. But I was like, "Say, get yours, girl. You better slay, queen."
complaints by these foreign men who date and marry Filipinas is their sudden change of behavior. We do not hear a lot of these reports, but we can see on a daily basis how these Filipinas treat their husbands or boyfriends. When me and my husband go to a restaurant, we see some of these foreign men being treated badly. We see how these Filipinas go straight inside the restaurant without looking back to their partners to make sure that they're behind them. They act as if they are the ones who make the money, and these foreigners are just people who depend on them. Many of these foreign men stated that before they married,
I think, yeah, like these women just have these illusions or delusions, whatever, where like yeah, they're gonna be rich, and finally they have a little taste of that, so they own it up. They delusions, you know what I'm saying? Delusional ass people, but it is what it is, because that guy wants to get that young nookie, and he's gonna let her act the way she wants to act, because he wants to get that young, you know what I'm saying? He's fucking 60 plus, so he wants that young. It's intercambio de intereses, cabrones. That's what it is.
Filipinas, they were once sweet, loving, caring, and thoughtful. But now that they are tied to a knot or they got into a more serious relationship, their Filipinos attitude completely changed. Their attitude changed from being sweet to becoming aggressive.
Because they're not
They
happy.
became demanding, jealous, and even violent physically and verbally. They also become known for being manipulative and deceitful when dating foreigners. These Filipinos will use all their might to get financial gain from their boyfriend or husband, and worst of all, they will manipulate the foreign guy to bring her outside the Philippines to get a visa and then leave them.
And then cat out.
The moment
Show! I'm free, motherfucker! I made it! USA! USA! Or wherever the fuck they're at. I'm just thinking USA. But yeah, it could be anywhere. Get me the fuck out of the Philippines. Hey, a Mango Manila sounds great for about a week. After that, I want to get the fuck back home, you know? Yeah, dude, like that's the golden ticket to get the fuck out of there, you know what I mean? And then a lot of the bitches, or women, like when the guy doesn't want to leave, he wants to live over there, and they're gonna live good, but like I bet that's not happy and that's not what they want, but they don't want to be poor, so they'll just like live with that, but then they just become, you know, bitter because they obviously don't want that, you know. And that's where I guess I was wrong, right? Like maybe you can't learn to love in that point, but they're lying to themselves, you know what I mean? If you could look past that, and the guy's not a dick, and yeah, there's a lot of factors, I guess. There's a lot of fucking factors, but yeah, dude, like just a lot of people living quiet lives of misery, dude. You know what I mean? Desperation. Speak up. Say, you know, I don't like this. Or look, you're all fat and it's disgusting when I suck your dick. You know? All right, baby, I'll start going to the
They
gym.
can try to exploit the finances of their foreign boyfriend. Some may even lie about their relationship status. And if you watch these TV programs such as Rafi Tulfo in Action, you will see these types of Filipinos who use foreigners for their own gain. Moreover,
Yeah, of course.
these
It's a game.
Filipinos who change their attitudes develop a sense of entitlement. These specific Filipinos feel entitled to everything that their foreign partners have, meaning material goods that they never worked a day in
Hey,
their
if
lives
she
for.
sucks that dick,
Some
that's
of
her
them who
whip.
already got to the US and saw other Filipinos with richer, better of partners will start to belittle their own partner for being cheap and pressure them to buy more stuff, live in a bigger house, etc. Even though this same
And then-
Filipinos
That motherfucker doesn't have the self-esteem to fucking be like, hey, we're gonna live the way we're fucking gonna live. Cause he's like, well, fuck, that's a nice piece of ass, so I gotta keep that bitch happy. You know what I mean? A lot of sometimes they do. I mean, I'm pretty sure sometimes they do. You know what I mean? But depending on the girl, like this is a really good-looking gal. Like she got a nice body and all that shit. You know, like her English is great. So like, a dude will probably bend backwards for this woman. You know what I mean? Especially if he's like 70, 80 years old on his way out. And yeah, dude, you know, like, and it's probably all disgusting and it's fucking, hey, dude. A man's life, this is a fucking man's world, bro. And it's the same for women, I'm pretty sure, dude. I'm fucking pretty sure. But is it? Is it though? Yeah, it is, right? Of course, 100%, right? Like, there's tons of men for women. What am I thinking, bro? Oh my god.
came from a humble beginnings and were satisfied with their lives in the Philippines. These entitled Filipinos believe that they deserve a higher standard of living just because they are
They
dating
sucking
a
that old
foreigner.
dick, that's why.
And they may start being aggressive towards their foreign partner if they don't get what they want. They became controlling, demanding, and possessive towards their partner. Furthermore, these Filipinas may have a skewed perception of what it means to be in a relationship with a foreigner. They believe that their foreign partner is obligated to provide for them financially. And as a result, these women will resort to being manipulative and dishonest just so they can get what they want. In other instances, these Filipinas would even humiliate their foreign partner by shouting at them publicly and cursing at them for not doing what you wanted him to do. These Filipinas
and then they'll start saying some shit in like the Philippines or whatever. And so he's kind of like, oh, what the fuck is she saying? Like, she's making me look ridiculous. And then he's like, oh, right here, bitch. No, come on. I'm sorry. Yeah, if you have a woman like that in your life, just leave her. Leave her. Tons of women out there for you, man. Tons of, and I get it. Tinder and all that shit's made it hard for, like, girls that like were like I think on my best day, on my best fucking day, I'm a 6, right? So other 6s, because of Tinder, fuck like 9s and 10s because it's all private. It's all private. So like, best believe I was right there in the bottom of the barrel with them 1s and 2s, baby. You know, because it was private. You know, so while the men are fucking down, the women are fucking up. And they're fucking it up. They're fucking it up.
Can act this way because
they're all
she's
shit.
married to him, and of course he can't get out of their relationship, right? And it is very disheartening to see that these Filipinas are not the Filipinas that you guys see on social media, which are sweet, shy, soft-spoken, and loving. And at some point, these Filipinas will resort to infidelity while married to their partners. They tend to seek out other men for their financial gain, or worse, for their pleasure. While infidelity is not limited to Filipinas, some of these foreign men may feel particularly betrayed and hurt because of their Filipinas' actions. So, how do you avoid these Filipinas? How do you know if your Filipina is one of these that will turn from Snow White to Queen Grimhild? 1. Date her for a long time before committing to marriage. At least a year, preferably 2. 2nd, while dating.
That's tough because, like, again, these are the guys that are like in their youngest. They're about my age, I feel like. Because, like, I feel like I'd be at the age if I wasn't married and I wasn't getting pussy out here. I'd probably be desperate and looking at bitches in Ukraine, the Philippines, wherever the hell. Wherever the fuck they need saving. You know what I'm saying? Like, straight up. Like the internet has connected so many people in so many ways, like, so easily. It's just a fucking plane ticket. And these motherfuckers have jobs and they're able to fucking spend $700 to go fly out, and then another $1,000 to go live like a king over there for 3 days and then come back. You know, like, oh man, not even $1,000 for 3 days. $1,000 would be for like a week, right? Like, yeah, $100 a day, you're living like a fucking king over there, I bet. And yeah, like that's like a whole new world, a whole new place I've never seen.
Watch her behavior.
Is that how it goes? Yeah.
How does she act with other people who are below her in the social order? Next, give her enough rope to hang herself by basically testing her.
Spoiler, yeah, that's a good one.
There are so
damn, Mia, you know exactly what we talk about.
That is for another video, but
she's been running game of politics.
stressful
Game has been
situations,
running upon this
job
girl before.
situation, downsizing your place.
She's like, I'm gonna make a YouTube channel.
So many ways to see
just kidding,
how
I'm talking
women
shit.
react when things go from good to bad. 4. If she's not working, asks to get a job to contribute to the household. What is her reaction? More to come in this video soon.
That's a good one, Mia. Ooh, that's a good one.
That exhibits
Well, I need to get
negative
papers and this
behaviors
and that.
towards their foreign partner.
Hey,
And
bro.
there are others who do not. It is important to note that not all Filipinas are like this, and it is unfair to generalize an entire group of people based on the actions of a few. And I've been saying this in my past videos, to always be careful who you choose to date and marry. Choose wisely and accordingly, because not all Filipinas who display their soft side are actually soft. In fact, they may be the opposite of what a good Filipina is. Always trust your instincts when it comes to these behaviors, as they will save you from the heartaches that you will get once you marry her. So thanks to everyone for watching my vlogs. Stay safe and have a good day. I will see you all
Give her
in the
enough
next
rope
video.
to hang herself. Shout out. Shout out to Mia. Yeah, that was dope. Fucking yeah, there's women out there that they want that golden ticket in life, and they're gonna take it. You know, there's guys out there that want that shit, and they'll do that. So my lady, she's got a lot of gay friends, and there's one gay friend that I swear to God is not gay. Because when I went out I knocked on the door, and I'm like, hey, yo, you still home? I'm a fucker. Slammed the door in my face. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, all right. Yeah, I think your boyfriend got mad. And he's like, my boyfriend? No, oh my God. And she got in an argument with him for me, and I was like, okay, for me? Okay, you know? And, yeah, to this day, I still don't think that motherfucker's gay. Like, I think he's dug he's in the hole so deep that he's done some gay shit that he might as well just enjoy it now, you know? Like, but if he can, he's gonna end up with my wife if given a chance, you know? And and yeah, that's but like that motherfucker's got stories about guys and they jack that motherfucker. They steal from that guy but he's still out looking, and they call him, the word is mayates. I used to, so it's even worse. Like, whole Friday is even worse. You know what I mean? But Ice Cube wrote it, so it's like all good, I guess. But yeah, and that's it's straight guys that fuck gay guys or let gay guys do things to them. And those motherfuckers get them drunk and they jack them. They jack the shit out of them. Everything they got. Fucking take this, fucking. Yeah, and my lady, she just recently started talking again to this dude, and she was all telling me like, oh yeah, this motherfucker got jacked again. Some guy he met at the fucking Blue Lagoon. And I'm like, oh my God. And she says that there's even gang members, right? Like so it's fucking guys, bro. Fucking guys. But it is what it is. And everyone's looking for the golden ticket. Alright, I'm gonna end this stream, everybody. Have a good night.